Hi, my name's Tyler Michelle, and I'll be talking about if workers should be getting drug tested at their jobs. Personally, I think the biggest question is to anybody about this issue is if you personally yourself feel comfortable working with or receiving services from someone who is under the influence of alcohol or marijuana or any different type of sort of drug. Personally, I think some of these pros of getting drug tested may even help like the worker. Let's say they're addicted to this drug or addicted to alcohol and they're showing constantly up in work different than usual, and like maybe they're like under the influence of something, and if they drug test them, maybe you can save them by sending them to a rehab center and helping them get away from their addiction. I think this is also good for your customers and or your business if you find out which workers are under the influence of drugs, because you don't want to be in a doctor's office and let's say you're getting surgery and your doctor's high or they're drunk and you don't want them to be giving surgery to you, and that shows really something bad about your business, that you're hiring people who are not mentally right, and it just shows like it's unprofessional. There's a time and place of when you should be doing these things. Personally, marijuana is not a time and place because it is illegal here in Texas. I know there is some states, but there's still a time and place, and it's not at work. With cons, I think it just shows a sort of like it goes into someone's privacy. Like, you don't want your boss knowing, oh, you going out and you're going to party and stuff. And sometimes like you do these things to help you with stress, but then again, if you do this, you can embarrass the person. Everybody's gonna know that that person was fired because they were on drugs, and that could show something more into their mental health. If they already didn't have mental problems, they won't be able to get unemployment since they were fired. They're just gonna have all these problems. It's gonna just make stuff worse. But I think in general, you're doing this mainly for a person's safety and health, and you're doing it also for your customers and your workers because you want to protect them. I think the number one issue is just making sure like your employees, and make sure that you tell them like, hey, like we're gonna do a drug test on you, so they're not surprised that you're not doing it maliciously. You're not trying to get them fired. Like, even though like they might be under the influence, you have to respect them as a person and as a worker.